Hi, my name is Dakota Langdon from Cookeville, Tennessee. I'm 17 years old. I just graduated high school and I'm going to college in the fall. I'm the owner of Upcycled Creations. I'm based here out of Cookeville. I turn mainly old pallets, different wood, into new projects, kind of giving it a new life. Just the term upcycling kind of means giving new life or giving a new purpose to projects, to wood, something that might be waste to somebody or was going to be thrown away. Turning it into something that somebody wants to show off in their house or to have in their house. I work out of my house, just out of the garage really. It's kind of a small scale right now, but I started with a project of my own. I was building a rabbit hutch and I needed quite a bit of wood. And it started with me being pretty cheap. I didn't want to pay prices for new wood, plus wasting all the new wood just for rabbits. So I kind of got on the internet and just started looking around and found the idea of using pallets. I didn't really know what a pallet was. I'd seen them before. I guess I knew they existed, but I didn't know that they could be used for anything else. I still started looking at ideas and found the whole idea of upcycling and found that people were actually using these and were wanting these, using them for just about everything. So I, talking to my mom, some stuff maybe she wanted, and got to the point where I had an idea of making a bench, or like a park bench. And that was the first thing we did, or I did with some of the leftover pallets. So I made a bench. It was actually, I think, all pallet wood. And we kept that for a while. And that led to people asking, hey, can you do this, can you do that? Most everything that I make now is something we've made for ourselves first, then just put it on the internet and people wanted it, so then we started making them. I guess the next thing that really started taking off was picture frames from pallet wood and tobacco sticks that I'd also had. It was all salvaged wood. Of course, made one for ourselves and then people started wanting them, so I thought I would see where it might end up. So I posted them on the internet, on Facebook, and several people asked for some, several people wanted them. The internet has been a great place for us. That's where Facebook mainly is where I've started marketing the stuff and posting stuff and finding people that I would never have came in contact with if it hadn't been for that. And I hate to say become so dependent on it, but it really is so far an internet business. I mean, without that I wouldn't be able to have had the ideas and got the promotion that I need. So basically this is where all my projects are built and made and put together. This is kind of a makeshift workshop. I have to tear it down and put it all up every day and every night and bring it out. I have to kind of work on with the weather, whether it's raining or what, as to what I can bring out and what I can work with. So far I've came quite a ways. When I first started I didn't have any tools. I went and bought a handsaw and a miter box, $15 at Walmart. That's the only thing I had, and did several projects with that, and it took a long time. And eventually I started saving up money from each project, and eventually was able to buy some power tools and to make it go quicker and easier and more precise. The more that I've studied about upcycling and read about that, I've seen it's not just pallets or just old fencing like I've used, but things like a headboard. There's things that people have that might not mean anything to them, that might be trash to them, but getting that and turning it into something that somebody wants to have, wants to showcase in their house or wherever it is, something that's actually making it usable again. That's kind of what the upcycling idea is giving something a new life, not just recycling it, not just using a headboard again as a headboard or a pallet again as a pallet, but using them in a new way, a different way that might actually have more of a purpose for somebody. This Tennessee flag is actually the third that I've made. It's completely out of pallets and it's all hand painted, which took a lot of time. It's the first project that I've really painted myself, and gave me more of appreciation for people that do that. The first one I made actually went to Senator Charlotte Burks, and it was from her granddaughter. And the fact that she has something that I've made and she's happy with it, happy to display it, that's definitely is a good thing that I like to kind of boast about, if anything else. And since then, people have, seen this, and it kind of promotes, I guess, a feeling of, being at home in Tennessee. So it's done pretty well as far as customers wanting them. But that's probably one of the neatest stories of, where one of my projects have ended up. But other projects that I've had of what I've liked to see, there's one customer in particular that he was one of the original customers, and he's continued to come back buying a headboard and buying several picture frames, different things out of pallets. And it's neat knowing that his house is, half of it's decorated with stuff that I've made, but knowing that people are actually out there that are wanting to set up stuff that I've made them, stuff that I've created, that's definitely makes it worth my time, what I'm doing.